Good morning. You're listening to WIFO-FM Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio, 105.5 FM. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by First Southern Bank, Van's Barbecue, Murphy Builder Supply, and O'Quinn & Associates.
Hi, I'm Mandy Yeomans.
And I'm Raymond Brown with First Southern Bank. As your locally owned community bank, we're here to help our community grow. Our customers are why we are here. You can tell we want your business.
We offer all types of deposit products, personal and business. We have fast, efficient service, and yes, we have online banking too. I'm sure we have an account to fit your needs. Stop by or call us at 912-588-1010 and see how First Southern Bank can help you.
We're FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to barbecue, Van's Barbecue in Jessup is the place to be. A small family-owned business located at 1876 on the Savannah Highway. Van's Barbecue has lunch and dinner specials. Stop by or call to make an order. The number to call, 427-3358. Van's Barbecue's new manager is Sarah Van. Van's Barbecue offers potato salad, coleslaw, baked beans, and don't forget their delicious mac and cheese. Also, check out their shrimp plates, the best in town. Yes, when it comes to barbecue, head to Van's Barbecue, locally owned and operated. Stop by and tell them the Big Dog sent you. Once again, the number to order, 427-3358.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jessup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup.
Are you looking for an insurance company that you can call and talk to a live person? Are you looking for an insurance company where you can walk in and talk to an agent? Are you looking for an insurance company that offers multiple companies so they can try and get you the best rate? If you said yes to any of these, then you need to call or come by O'Quinn & Associates Insurance Financial Services. We offer multiple companies so we can find the best fit for you. Give us a call at 385-1000 or stop by our office at 212 South Fair Street right here in Jessup.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jessup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO, 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio. And here we are on this Friday morning. Bob, you got a word here?
Yeah, Van's Barbecue, one of our sponsors of the Butch and Bob Show. Remind everybody they're selling hams and turkeys for Thanksgiving. Whole hams, $99. Half a ham, $59.99. Whole turkeys, $49.99. If you're interested in purchasing one of those hams or turkeys, you're making an order, call Van's Barbecue at 912-427-3358. And ask for Sarah Van or James Van. Once again, hams and turkeys for the Thanksgiving holiday. The number again, 427-3358. Again, the cost, half a ham, $59.99. Whole turkeys, $49.99. So get you a ham or turkey for Thanksgiving.
Van's Barbecue, Savannah Highway here in Jessup. All right, football Friday night, Bob. Sweet 16 action, second round of state playoff action. Perry's going to be a tough opponent for Wayne County, but, hey, we got the Hosses too.
Yeah, it's going to be a good ball game. Can't wait. Like I said, both teams have pretty good defenses, but the question is who can stop the other's offense. Like I said, Matthew Fuller's been a beast. That running game's been pretty good for Wayne County, so Coach Shaw mentions in the coach show they're going to rely on that in this ball game, so hopefully our defense can step up. And I said, it's 0-0 as it starts, so you just got to play it one play at a time, one quarter at a time, and hope for the best.
That's right. Well, see, you got your warm pullover on with the hoodie and everything. You're ready to be warm tonight there. Even though you're going to be in a press box, it's still going to be kind of cold out there. So, folks, when you go to the game tonight, as dress in layers and be warm.
If I remember, the press box is open, though.
Yeah. Well, you're going to be covered, but it's still going to be open.
It's open.
Open press box. Yeah, you better really bundle up then.
That's what I remember. I remember it being open. I don't think they've got any glass or anything.
Oh, okay, just a
sit there
straight open.
Right.
Okay, all right. And so dress warmly tonight when you go to the ball game up there at Perry and get up there and support them Yellow Jackets. Wear the gold and white and black and yellow and cheer them on to victory. They need a visitor side just packed with the Yellow Jackets. And I know some people can't make it, but if you cannot make it, we'll have the game for you right here on 105.5 FM. And we'll stream it live down our website at bigdogcountry.com. Bigdogcountry.com. Just click on live stream, and no matter where you may be in the world, you can keep up with your Wayne County Yellow Jackets. just like our morning show here on WIFO is also streamed on our website. So a big game tonight, Wayne County, Perry, and then we got two other teams from our region still playing, right?
Yeah, Burke and BC still alive as well.
So they'll be playing tonight, and we got several area teams, Ware County and several other ones playing.
Pierce is at home, Baxley's at home. So
okay, so a lot of them, that's good that they've got those home games here. Pierce and Apley and Ware all having home games tonight in the state playoff action. So keep up with it right here on 105.5 FM, Big Dog Country, WIFO. And Bob, you covered the murder trial this week at the Wayne County Courthouse. Not guilty verdicts for the three defendants?
Three defendants.
Three defendants not guilty for them.
Yep. All from Brunswick, Georgia. So just a sad situation. 17-year-old kid shot and killed, and no one's going to be held accountable. The only person held accountable right now is the girl that took the plea.
I guess she should have taken the plea. Should she?
I don't know.
I don't know.
She's the only one in jail. So.
I mean, she's the only one in jail, and all she did was just show up.
And she's hoping for a lesser sentence for her cooperation, but we'll see how that plays out.
She cooperated, told the truth, helped out, and she's the one in prison. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, that's just not guilty for everyone else involved, and basically she didn't stand by her, but because of the Georgia law, she made a plea, and now she's stuck in prison. The rest of them are walking free. Man.
That's the outcome.
That's the outcome. And so I guess the decision we made by the judge on what he's going to do with her sentence.
Right. I said they're supposed to reassess it. And I said she's supposed to appear back in court. And I said she's hoping for a lighter sentence, but nothing's been promised. So it's up to Judge Lane to determine whether or not she gets a lighter sentence.
Man.
Be interested if the outcome of yesterday's trial will influence that decision.
Well, you got. I don't know. You just wonder if she's just done the same thing they did, and if it had four of them in there, they'd all been found not guilty. But she decides to cooperate, and with the Georgia law, if you're involved in a situation, even though you're not directly involved, you still can be charged. And she made that plea, showed up, tried to help the defense out, and she's the one in prison, and the rest of them walking free.
She tried to help the state out. She was testifying for the state.
Defense, the state. I meant the state. The state out.
She was turning state's evidence against the defendants.
Right. She was helping the state out, and what I meant was their defense, the state out, to try to help them out, and she's the one in prison. Just a tragic situation all around. Yeah. I mean, everything that you look at in there is a tragic situation.
There's no winners.
No. All over $40 and 2 pills.
2 fake $20 bills and 2 pills. Yeah. But what's amazing watching that trial, and all these people testifying, 17 to 20-year-old kids, none of them work, none of them got jobs, all of them with their grandmothers. I was sitting there thinking, these grandmothers, they're going to heaven. I feel sorry for them. I mean, it's just a sad.
Looking out for their family, I guess.
It's just sad. I mean, nobody's working, nobody's doing anything. Just unbelievable. Sad situation.
Yeah, it is a sad situation.
But like I said, when the verdicts came in, what's sad is watching Lester Dennison's mother just bawl.
Oh, I bet.
I mean, just
that was the person that was killed in that incident a couple of years ago.
I mean, you got a 17-year-old kid shot and killed. Somebody shot him. Again, apparently no one's going to be held accountable for that murder.
They found no guns, they found no drugs. They, none of that was conflicting. I mean, the jury there just, who do you believe? I mean, and then what evidence do you have that backs up giving somebody prison sentence?
The state witnesses weren't very good. Like the one defense attorney said in his closing arguments, he lost track of I don't know how many times they said, I don't know, or I don't remember. So it was a hard case to prove. Like I said, the jury agreed with the defense. The state didn't meet their burden of proof. Again, they've got to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. Wasn't proven beyond a reasonable doubt. Like I said, no murder weapon, not a lot of credible witnesses. So it was just a tough case. Yeah. But it's a sad situation.
Yeah. Got a young person, 17-year-old, that was killed, and then got somebody who was just along for the ride.
Like I said,
in prison.
Been covering these trials for a long time. There's no winners in these murder trials.
No.
There's no winners. It's just a sad situation. But heart goes out to the Dennison's family because, like I said, their son's been shot and killed, and
Right.
no one's going to be held accountable for that killing. So just not a good situation. But I tell people all the time, it's two. They're listening to two stories. The state gives a story, the defense gives a story. It's always about who gives the better story, who's believable, who's not believable, who's credible, who's not credible. The defense did a good job.
Well, and then of course the state didn't have any murder weapon, any drugs, no nothing, conflicting stories.
The defense asked the question time and time again. Those friends or Lessers ran back to that house. Why didn't they get a search warrant for the house? Why didn't they look for guns in that house? Why didn't they? Like I said, it was just not a good state case, and that's the outcome. Not guilty on both counts.
Okay. Well, your heart goes out to the family of Lesters.
Right.
It's
just sad.
Just sad. So, just another thing there. Just stay away from drugs.
Bad situation. I do want to remind everybody about Sunday's event again. This is one of my favorite events of the year. It's the annual Thanksgiving community service, 6 p.m. Calvary Baptist Church. Guest speakers will be Pete Boyd and Calvin Anderson. We had both of them in yesterday. But again, you want to kick off the holiday season, get in a great mood, hear some great music, great messages. Be there Sunday at 6 p.m. at Calvary Baptist Church.
Thanksgiving service, community service, 6 p.m. Sunday,
and again,
Calvary Baptist.
And everyone's invited.
Yeah, everyone's invited.
So it's always a packed house, always a lot of fun. So looking forward to that event Sunday night to kick off the holidays.
Okay. Well, let's talk a little college football for the weekend. The Dogs, you say, playing a 3:30 game against Kentucky?
Yeah, they're the CBS game, 3:30, taking on Kentucky at Kentucky. So should be a good ball game for the Dogs. Stetson Bennett will roll up numbers. Maybe he'll get some Heisman consideration. He should be in the consideration for the Heisman. I don't know why
he's not. You don't hear him much,
Paul Feinbaum put him in the top 4. I couldn't believe it.
I'm glad they heard Paul did that.
I was like, I was shocked.
Amazing.
I was shocked because he's been his biggest critic.
I know.
He doesn't give him any love. So for him to put him in the top 4 was amazing. It's funny. Like all these quarterbacks that they talked about before the season, they've all fallen by the wayside except for the Ohio State quarterback. So now they're pumping up the running back from Michigan. But when they play Ohio State and he doesn't get but 10 yards, he'll be gone too. So I think the mailman's going to keep on rolling and get more and more consideration, and he should be in New York.
There's not, really any. Are there any big marquee games this weekend? I mean, like
the TCU Baylor games.
Baylor,
because like I said, TCU, USC UCLA is going to be a big game.
Oh,
too.
they're playing. Okay, that's always
big. And Oregon and who's Oregon playing? Oregon Utah should be a good ball game.
Okay, so there are some big ones out there. Some top ranked teams.
Alabama's playing Austin Peay. Florida's playing Vandy. Tennessee's South Carolina. That should be an interesting game.
That will be an interesting game.
So Tennessee can roll up as many points as they've been rolling up against everybody else at South Carolina. So, but I said it'll be interesting to see how it all shakes out this weekend. See what the committee decides. I think Ole Miss Arkansas should be a good ball game too. That's always a big rival game. Ole Miss coming off the tough loss to Alabama. See if they bounce back. Okay. The rumors continue that Lane Kiffin's on his way to Auburn, so we'll wait and see if that turns out.
And where's
the
coach right now?
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
I don't think he's going. I'd be shocked if he goes.
Yeah, why would he leave? Yeah, he's got a good thing going down there at Ole Miss.
Apparently, the word is that Ole Miss offered him a $2 million more at his contract. He turned it down. So the word is he may be going to Auburn. So
he turned down $2 million at Ole Miss.
Yeah. No, they don't. Somebody offered me $2 million. I said, thank you very much.
Well, I guess that's a big indicator there. He might not stay then if he turned down an increase in pay.
That's the word. The word is that Auburn's got him lock, stock, and barrel, but I got to see it to believe it. But time will tell.
Money talks.
Yeah, it'll be sad if he leaves Ole Miss. Ole Miss will be. I was listening to the callers yesterday calling in on the show from Mississippi saying they'll be heartbroken if he leaves because he's done a good job at Ole Miss.
Yeah, he has.
But time will tell. Okay. They said the Auburn job. Still don't hear much about the Georgia Tech opening. That job's still open as well.
It's still wide open, and Georgia Tech's got a big game this weekend, right?
Yeah.
They're at North Carolina, right?
North Carolina. Okay. The other rumor is that the Tennessee coach is going to the NFL at the end of the season. Josh Heupel.
My word.
So we'll see.
He just got things going up there. He's only been there. This is his first year, right?
Second year.
Second year up there.
They say they like that high-powered offense, and some of the NFL teams are trying to get him to come to the NFL, and the word is he's jumping.
Just watch the tapes and
It's amazing. Decisions got to be made. It'll be interesting how it all plays out.
Oh, boy.
That's the word around town. The word around the league is that Lane Kiffin's going to Auburn and Josh Heupel's going to the NFL and Kirby staying at Georgia win another national championship.
Rumors.
It's all good for the Dogs.
Okay, Georgia Tech takes on North Carolina tomorrow. 5:30 kickoff. Georgia Southern.
Tech's got to
tomorrow.
be Georgia Southern got a big game against Marshall. That'll be a good game.
That's a good. Yeah, that's a
Against the Thunder
6
and
o'clock kickoff.
That's a good ball game.
And that game can be heard right here on 105.5 FM tomorrow, beginning at 4 o'clock.
Southern's got to get a win for bowl eligible.
Yep, got to get the. Of course, they play Marshall, and then next weekend's their biggest rival, App State at Paulson Stadium.
I don't think Tech's going to a bowl game because they got to win their final 2 games, and I don't see them beating North Carolina, and I know they're not beating us, so they're not going to the bowl.
Yeah,
their season's about to be over.
And then the Falcons
they better go find their
this
new
weekend.
They better go find their new head coach. Is what they better do.
I'm sure they're looking.
I don't hear any names. I mean, you think the Atlanta station, GNN Sports, somebody would say
something.
Listen, I hadn't heard anybody's name.
I guess, does anybody just not want it, or are they just still looking?
It's a tough place to win.
Yeah, well, because of the high academics, I guess. I don't know.
That's why Mr. Kelly's at LSU.
Because he was there at Notre Dame with a high.
He said you can't win a national championship in Notre Dame. It's too high academics.
All right. Well, Bob, anything else in your mind this weekend?
Just tonight, again. Hope to see a big crowd. Just a reminder, again, if you're going to the game, they do have tickets at the gate. They will take cash.
Good.
So hopefully a big crowd from Wayne County up there support the Yellow Jackets tonight, and hope we can knock off Perry.
All right. You have a good drive and a good broadcast. All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO, brought to you by First Southern Bank, by Van's Barbecue, Murphy Builder Supply, and by Oak Quinn & Associates.